Joe Reboy from Kaiju After Hours, subset of Studio Kaiju, speaking with somebody who actually has a little more time on the interweb than we do, Mr. Jim McBride. But you probably know him better as
Mr. Skin.
Mr. Skin. Mr. Skin. Jim.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about what it is you do, why people might know you better than me.
Well, I have a website called MrSkin.com, which is it's actually just an enormous database to find out if any actress in the history of film or television has done a nude scene, but not just nude scenes, also sexy bikini underwear scenes. It's really the place to go if you want to know if an actress has ever had a sexy or skinful role.
Okay. So is it like limited to American actresses, or?
No, it's actresses from all over the world. You could search by countries. We have Italian actresses, French actresses, German actresses, obviously Hollywood A-list actresses, but the point of the website is to chronicle everything in the history of film from all over the world. Female only, no nude dudes.
I can live with that. So, you started this back in the 90s, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, August 10th of 1999 at 4:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. We flipped the switch and had our first member at 4:50 p.m. A guy from Cincinnati paid $4.95 for a 3-day access. So we've been in business since that time.
Okay. So your access, you do charge for your access?
Yeah, the site's completely free if you just want to use it as a reference to know where the actresses were nude. Then you could go to the video store, try to find it somewhere online. But if you want to be a member of Mr. Skin, you get, all the pics and clips of all the 20,000 actresses all in one place. You could pay $4.95 for 3 days access, or $19.95 a month, or buy a yearly membership.
Okay. All right. So after all these years, do you have any favorites?
Well, my favorite nude scene in the history of film would have to be Phoebe Cates in Fast Times at Ridgemont High at the 51-minute mark, getting out of the pool. To me, greatest nude scene ever. I think most famous nude scene that I think every guy knows, maybe not every young guy, but every guy.
Sharon Stone?
The leg cross scene, yeah. That's.
And I've never seen it. I watched that like way too many times to let my wife know. But just to see, and I never could see anything.
What's interesting is now that the movie's out on Blu-ray, it's 6 times the resolution of DVD. So watch that scene again on Blu-ray, and it's very interesting. But yeah, we're that's great. But there's been so many great nude scenes in the history of film. It is difficult to narrow it down to 1 or 2, but we've done a top 100 nude scenes of all time. But you do a list like that, and then 5 years passes, and there's 5 more years of great nude scenes. So you always kind of have to be updating that stuff.
So this must be very hard work for you.
It's hard work, but someone has to do it.
All right. So have you ever gotten to a point where you said, you know what, if I see one more breast?
Never. It's never going to happen. I'm never going to get sick of seeing women naked. And don't forget that there's always newcomers on the horizon, young actresses that maybe are new that you don't know about that do a great nude scene. And when I see those, I'm just as titillated, no pun intended, as I was, when I was 17 or 18 years old.
Okay. Now let's destroy a myth that women have about men. Have you ever seen a woman naked in person?
Yeah, so I'm actually married and have 3 kids, so I've seen my wife naked, but yeah, I mean, I'm relatively normal other than the Mr. Skin thing, and dated many women in my day, but yes, I've seen many women naked that aren't in movies.
Okay, see, now that's the thing. A lot of women think if you see a naked woman on the internet, that's the only thing you're ever going to do. Sorry, ladies, it's not true. We actually are decent guys. Well, he is. I'm not going to vouch for myself. So, what's the future for Mr. Skin?
Well, actually, the business has been growing, like no pun intended, but this will be 2013 will be our best year ever, our best year of our 14 years. One of the things we're looking into, and you might see it, this is a sneak preview, not a lot of people know about this, but looking like we may be launching a male nudity site. Now, there's a pretty good market right now for people, probably more in the gay community, and some women that would want to see a website done of male nudes, and there's no one really better to do it. It's not my cup of tea, but there's nobody out there better to do it, and it looks like we're going to move forward on that.
So you're going to try and beat George Takei to the punch there?
Yeah, well, unfortunately it would be, as much as George would be a fan of that stuff, he doesn't have the manpower to do it, and we do, so we'll see.
So the organization is now not just you, right?
Oh yeah, we have 35 skin employees at our Chicago office. I mean, we have people in content that go through movies and DVDs. Obviously, that's a very big area. Customer service. Our tech team is wonderful. We have about 7 tech guys that, you know, when you're getting almost 9 million unique visitors a month and handling credit card transactions and all the downloads and servers and all, I mean, you need a real good tech team to handle that, and we're very lucky to have that.
Now, you do have like video clips from the movies. I'm assuming you have to get rights for those things?
No.
No? As long as you're showing just a clip or something.
Yeah, you know, we're reviewing the movies for the quality of the nudity. We don't care if it's a good or a bad movie, but we rate and review each nude scene. And before I launched the website, I went to a good intellectual property attorney, and I said, listen, I want to know how to do this so it doesn't get shut down 3 months after I start, because I'm, you know, I mean, what's the point? And she showed me, and we've stuck to that, and hey, we've been doing it for 14 years, and you know, never had a problem.
What about the actresses? Ever get an angry actress call you up?
Yeah, we do. Normally, they're usually the unknown actresses that maybe Google their name. They're now like a school teacher, and they did a B movie in the early '80s where they were nude. But you know, our position is we're chronicling every nude scene in the history of film, and if you do look at our website, we're very positive about it. We don't say like, we're not there to say they look ugly or they're not attractive. I mean, we celebrate every nude scene, and you know, it's a very positive spin on nudity. So overall, it's been the actresses have been really cool with what we do.
Okay. All right. Well, Jim, thank you very much. Appreciate you taking the time to talk.
My pleasure. Nice to meet you.
And have a good show here.
Thank you very much.
All right. So that's Jim McBride for Mr. Skin, and I'm Joe for Kaiju After Hours. Thank you.